Hi, Brett Thurber here from the New Wheel Electric Bikes in San Francisco. Today I'm with the Stromer ST1 electric bike. This is a bike that I've been riding for the last 6 months or so from our shop here in Bernal to Sausalito. And so I want to talk a little bit about my experience on the bike, also go over some of the key features, and then touch on Stromer as a company and sort of what their approach is. So Stromer was founded about 6 years ago in Switzerland by Thomas Bengal, and he started it on his family farm. At the time, it was the first e-bike to really push the boundaries of the category and redefine what an e-bike could be. So it's high performance, it's built for a new generation, and it's just a sleek urban commuter. So what we love what we love about working with Stromer is that there's still that energy. Just as an example, when we had our launch party, we shot an email off to Thomas of a photo of our fondue pot that we had set up here. And immediately, it was 3 a.m. in Switzerland, he gave us a call back on Skype, and he was out riding a Stromer. So it gives a sense of that energy. And he really understands this, and I think the passion really does come from the fact that he really understands this product and the category as the car of the 21st century. And he sees us as dealers as the 21st century car dealerships. So the central feature of the Stromer and what defines it is its integrated battery. So I wanted to show you how it works, but first off I'll just say that what's really nice about it is being where it is on the bike in the down tube and very low means the center of gravity is perfect, so the handling isn't compromised at all. But also being in the frame means that it can be locked in there, so the security issues are null, and it pops open really easily, so when you do need to remove the battery, you just slide the battery out, you take this in to charge, plug it into the wall. So if you don't have a power plug near your bike, super easy to charge the bike. To slide it back in, they've got a track that it follows, so it always gets a good fit, and then it just locks into place. So that battery is going to feed power into its 500 watt direct drive hub motor. The motor also has regeneration, so it actually puts power back into the battery to extend your range. And that motor is built into a 26-inch wheel, which lends to increased torque, increased performance, and that's sort of the heart and soul of the legendary performance of the Stromer. Moving up to the front, you'll notice the fixed carbon front fork. This, a lot of people ask, well, why do you want carbon? It's a heavy bike, it's an e-bike. But what's cool about carbon is it actually lends to the ride feel, so it soaks up a lot of the road vibration, so it makes for a more comfortable ride. So that carbon fork combined with the Schwalbe Big Ben high volume tires means you can really tune the ride with the air pressure in the tires to make it really comfortable. Moving up to the handlebar, you've got hydraulic disc brakes from Magura. They're going to lend incredible stopping power, so when you're going as fast as you can go on a Stromer, you really want hydraulic disc brakes. And the unique thing about Magura, it's a German company, and they've been in the e-bike market and the motorcycle market for a while, so they have integrated brake sensors built into their brakes, and that's what switches the motor to regeneration. And so you don't have to actually do anything to have the motor regenerate. Finally, you've got the console up at your handlebar, and what's really unique about this console is instead of assist levels of low, medium, high, they use what's called a ride mode. So as opposed to high, medium, low, you've got Eco, City, Tour, and Power, and that is more about sort of the ride style that you're doing. So if you're riding in the city, you're going to want to be in city ride mode, and that just gives you a lot of power to get going, and then it drops down at a lower top speed. If you're touring, it gives you more even power, and if you just want power, you just want to go fast, it'll just give you all the power it's got, which is quite a bit. The Stromer comes in 2 different models and 2 different frame sizes, or frame styles, and also 2 different frame sizes. The 2 models are the Platinum and the Elite, and the difference between the 2 is mostly the motor. So the Platinum uses a higher speed, lower torque motor, and the Elite uses a higher torque and a little bit lower speed motor. We sell more Elites in San Francisco because we've got so many steep hills. But this bike here is a Platinum, and that's what I've been riding, and I'm riding from here, the shop, to Sausalito. So it really, it speeds things up. The top speed is going to be 28 miles per hour versus about 22, 23 for the Elite. And the other thing about the Platinum is it's a triple front crank, which means you've got the gear available to get to those higher top speeds, whereas the Elite is a single chainring. In terms of frame styles, there's the top bar version, and this comes in two sizes, 16.5 inch and 20. And then there's a step-through version, which we've got here, which comes in 16.5 inch only. Finally, there's a few upgrade options that you can choose from to make the Stromer fit better your needs. So the first upgrade is a city kit. In true Stromer style, the city kits are really integrated nicely, and they really fit the complete aesthetic of the bike. So a city kit includes fenders, aluminum fenders, a rear rack, and lighting systems that integrate through, and the lighting wiring runs through the fender and plugs directly into the bike, so it runs off your e-bike's battery. The city kits come in two versions. There's the Elite, which uses a Bush & Mueller front light, so super bright. But the other option is the Platinum, which is a Supernova front light, which is a little sleeker and a little bit more powerful. There's also an opportunity to upgrade your battery. So there's two battery versions. One is a 14.5 amp hour, and one is an 11 amp hour battery, and in 36 volts. And so with the larger battery capacity, you're going to get about 20%, 25% more range. So it's a good option for people who, especially if you're doing a longer commute. So if you're looking for a sleek, sexy e-bike, the Stromer is probably your bike. There's really nothing else on the market that comes close in terms of fit and finish, as we've said before. And it's a bike that really grows on you, so the more you ride it, the more you enjoy it. I've been riding it for a while, as I said before, and I have to say it's fun, it's fast, it looks good, and what more can you ask for? Thanks for watching.